Hey guys and gals, it's your buddy Drew with Living History's Mysteries and Ferocious Feline Productions. It's December again, and as with recent past years, we are going to do our Adopt a Family program for Christmas again. I have worked with local individuals to help me find 3 potential families that could possibly use help. They have fallen on hard times, not of their own doing, but usually it is a medical problem or something that's put the main breadwinner out of work, and they all have kids under the age of 12. And I think not only does it help to promote the channel, but it also helps a family in need. So we're taking donations on our PayPal right down here. Of course, there'll be a link also in the description, so we can help these families out and spread a little bit of Christmas spirit and Christmas joy. It's what it's all about. You never pass up a chance to do something good, because the good that you put out in the universe finds a way of coming back to you. That's it. Let's make this Christmas special. Y'all take care.
Jeg tror ikke, det behøver færdigt nu.
Hey guys and gals, it's your buddy Drew from Living History's Mysteries and Ferocious Feline Productions. You know, I love to spend a little time in the library looking over our history. One of the subjects that people continuously come to me and ask about are the Vikings. What made them so powerful? Were they really explorers? Or were they conquerors? The big question, what made them so powerful? And I have one answer. Their ships. Check this out. This is good.
Imagine a vessel so robust and versatile that it was the backbone of Viking seafaring and exploration. That's the Viking Knarr for you. This legendary ship was not just a means of transport. It was the lifeblood of a culture renowned for its seafaring prowess. The Knarr was more than a ship. To the Vikings, it was a symbol of exploration and discovery, a testament to their spirit of adventure. Constructed with a keen eye for detail and a deep understanding of the sea, these ships carried Vikings across vast oceans, enabling them to establish trade routes, explore new lands, and transport goods and people. These vessels were so integral to Viking society that they became a myth in their own right. They were the chariots of the sea, carrying not just the hopes and dreams of a people, but their very identity. The Viking Knarr wasn't just a ship, it was a symbol of Viking prowess and ingenuity. The Viking Knarr didn't just appear out of nowhere. It was the result of centuries of craftsmanship and innovation. The roots of the Knarr go back to the early Viking longboats, designed for speed and agility. Yet as the Vikings ventured further, from their homelands in Scandinavia to the distant shores of Greenland, Iceland, and even North America, they needed something more robust, something that could carry more cargo and survive the tumultuous North Atlantic. Thus, the Viking Knarr was born. A seaworthy vessel, its larger dimensions were a departure from the slender longboats. The Knarr was broader, deeper, and designed to hold substantial cargo, making it the perfect ship for long sea voyages. It was an embodiment of the Viking spirit, bold, resilient, and adaptive. The Viking Knarr was a testament to the Vikings' ability to adapt and innovate in response to their needs and environment. The design of the Viking Knarr was no less impressive than its history. It was a marvel of ancient engineering. Crafted meticulously, these ships boasted wide hulls that provided stability in turbulent waters. They were approximately 54 feet in length, which made them spacious enough to carry substantial loads. The Knarr's shallow draft, generally around 6 feet, was another highlight of its design. This allowed it to navigate not just the open seas, but also the shallow rivers and inlets, giving it a strategic advantage. The sturdy construction of oak planks, fastened together with iron rivets, ensured the ship's resilience against the punishing waves of the open sea. The Knarr's design was purpose-built for long sea journeys and heavy cargo, making it the preferred choice for voyages of trade and exploration. It's no surprise that these ships were seen as the workhorses of the seas. The Viking Knarr was a true workhorse of the seas, designed to endure and overcome the harshest conditions. The Viking Knarr wasn't just a product of its time. It left a lasting legacy that can still be seen today. This sturdy, seaworthy vessel didn't just carry goods and settlers across the unforgiving North Atlantic. It carried ideas, innovations, and a spirit of exploration that would shape the course of history. Consider the Knarr's influence on shipbuilding. Its design, honed by the harsh demands of the sea, inspired later vessels. Even today, the principles of its construction inform modern shipbuilding practices. But perhaps its most profound legacy is in the realm of trade and exploration. The Knarr was the workhorse of the Viking Age, facilitating expansive trade networks that stretched from North America to the Middle East. It It was aboard these ships that brave explorers ventured into unknown waters, transforming the Vikings from isolated tribes into a global force. The Viking Knarr was more than a ship. It was a catalyst for change, opening up new horizons for the Vikings and the world. So, let's recap what we've learned about the Viking Knarr. A marvel of the Viking Age, the Knarr was born out of necessity, crafted with unmatched skill, and utilized with daring audacity. This robust, seaworthy ship was a lifeline for the Vikings, enabling them to traverse vast oceans and establish trade routes that spanned continents. With a broad hull and a high prow, the Knarr was designed to withstand the harshest of sea conditions, its dimensions allowing it to carry substantial cargo. The Viking Knarr was not merely a ship, it was a symbol of Viking resilience, a testament to their advanced shipbuilding techniques and a catalyst for exploration and commerce. Its legacy is enduring. The Knarr not only shaped the course of Viking history, but also influenced maritime technology for generations to come. The Viking Knarr was a vessel of legend, a testament to Viking ingenuity, and a catalyst for change.
Ragnar Lothbrok's saga unfurls against the backdrop of 9th century Scandinavia, a realm fraught with discord and shifting allegiances. In this tumultuous era, Ragnar's journey commenced from the humblest of origins, amidst the fjords and forests that defined his homeland. From his earliest days, Ragnar exhibited a prowess in combat that belied his youth, earning him renown among his peers as a fearless warrior. As the fires of ambition kindled within him, Ragnar embarked on a path strewn with peril and promise. His exploits as a raider and marauder carved a path through the chaos of his era, each victory adding to his legend. But it was not merely Ragnar's skill with blade and axe that distinguished him. It was his ability to weave together disparate bands of warriors under a singular banner. In an age where feuds tore apart the fabric of society, Ragnar emerged as a unifying force, drawing together men of various backgrounds and allegiances in pursuit of a shared destiny. His charisma and leadership cast him as a beacon of hope amidst the darkness of uncertainty, inspiring loyalty and devotion in those who followed him. Amidst the chaos of 9th century Scandinavia, Ragnar Lothbrok emerged as a figure of myth and legend, his name whispered in awe and reverence by those who heard of his deeds. And thus began the rise of a man destined to leave an indelible mark upon the annals of history, his journey unfolding amidst the clash of swords and the roar of the sea, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Viking Age. As the Viking Age dawned, Ragnar's thirst for adventure and glory knew no bounds. With his loyal band of warriors at his side, he set sail upon the open sea, their long ships slicing through the waves like dragons in flight. From the shores of England to the verdant fields of Ireland, Ragnar led his raiding parties with cunning and ferocity, striking fear into the hearts of those who dared oppose him. But Ragnar's raids were not mere acts of plunder. They were strategic maneuvers calculated to expand his influence and wealth. With each successful incursion, his legend grew, spreading far and wide across the known world. His mastery of naval warfare and tactical brilliance made him a force to be reckoned with, his name whispered in hushed tones by those who feared the wrath of the Viking king. Ragnar's ascent to leadership was marked by his extraordinary courage and keen sense of strategy. Born into a time of upheaval, his early years were spent honing his skills as a warrior. He first garnered attention through his daring raids on the Baltic shores and his ability to lead his men to victory against more established foes. His leadership style was characterized by a blend of audacity and wisdom, earning him the respect and loyalty of his followers. Ragnar's reputation soared following his legendary raid on Lindisfarne in 793 AD, a ruthless attack that not only showcased his prowess, but also announced the arrival of the Viking Age to the rest of Europe. This raid was a turning point, demonstrating Ragnar's ability to strike fear into the hearts of his enemies while enriching his people. It was this blend of terror and charisma that set him apart, propelling him into a position of leadership. Yet amidst the chaos of battle, Ragnar remained focused on his ultimate goal: to carve out a kingdom worthy of his ambition and secure his place in history as a true Viking king. He deftly navigated the complex political landscape of Scandinavia, forging alliances and subduing rivals. His marriage to Lagertha, a formidable shield maiden, and later to Aslaug, a princess of noble lineage, further solidified his status and extended his influence. Ragnar's rise to power was also marked by his innovative military strategies. He employed the element of surprise and psychological warfare to destabilize his enemies. His raids on Francia, particularly the Siege of Paris in 845 AD, were tactical masterpieces that demonstrated his ability to outthink and outmaneuver his adversaries. By demanding a massive ransom to lift the siege, Ragnar not only secured wealth, but also cemented his reputation as a shrewd and formidable leader. With each conquest, Ragnar's power and influence swelled, propelling him ever closer to the throne of his dreams. Following his legendary raids, including the infamous attack on Lindisfarne in 793 AD, Ragnar not only amassed wealth, but also a reputation that resonated across Europe. His rise to kingship was a blend of martial prowess and astute diplomacy, setting him apart as a visionary leader. Ragnar's kingdom, rooted in the rugged terrain of Scandinavia, became a bastion of Viking culture and strength. His rule was marked by a blend of traditional Viking governance and innovative strategies that reflected his unique approach to leadership. He established a robust system of alliances. As king, Ragnar implemented a series of reforms that strengthened his kingdom's infrastructure and military capabilities. He promoted the construction of longships that were faster and more durable, enabling his warriors to strike swiftly and unpredictably across the seas. His emphasis on naval prowess ensured that his kingdom remained a formidable force in Viking raids and territorial expansions. Ragnar's leadership extended beyond the battlefield. He was a lawgiver who understood the importance of justice and stability. He convened assemblies known as things, where free men could voice their opinions and settle disputes. This practice not only maintained order, but also fostered a sense of unity and shared purpose among his people. Under Ragnar's reign, trade flourished. He established trade routes that connected his kingdom to distant lands, from the British Isles to the Frankish Empire. This exchange of goods and ideas not only enriched his kingdom economically, but also culturally, bringing new technologies and knowledge to his people. Ragnar's kingdom was not without challenges. Rival chieftains and foreign enemies constantly tested his strength. Yet his tactical brilliance and unyielding spirit allowed him to overcome these adversities. His successful siege of Paris in 845 AD, where he demanded a massive ransom to lift the siege, is a testament to his shrewdness and strategic acumen. Despite the constant turmoil, Ragnar remained focused on his ultimate goal, to establish a legacy that would endure long after his time. His vision extended beyond his own reign. He sought to lay the foundations for a dynasty that would dominate the Viking world for generations. His sons, each a reflection of his indomitable spirit, were groomed to carry forward his legacy. As King Ragnar Lothbrok was more than a fearsome warrior. He was a unifying force, a strategic genius, and a visionary leader. His reign transformed his kingdom into a powerful and enduring realm, etching his name into the annals of history as one of the greatest Viking rulers of all time. Ragnar's legacy extended far beyond his own lifetime, echoing through the ages in the exploits of his sons. Each one a reflection of their father's indomitable spirit, they carved out their own destinies amidst the tumult of Viking history. His eldest son, Bjorn Ironside, inherited Ragnar's thirst for adventure and conquest. Known for his daring raids and legendary exploits, Bjorn sailed to distant lands, seeking fame and fortune across the known world. From the shores of the Mediterranean to the frozen wastes of the north, Bjorn left his mark on history as a fearless warrior and intrepid explorer. Another of Ragnar's sons, Ivar the Boneless, was a cunning strategist and fearsome warrior. Despite his physical limitations, Ivar proved himself a formidable foe on the battlefield, leading his warriors to victory after victory against overwhelming odds. His reign as King of Dublin marked a golden age for the Viking kingdom, as he consolidated his power and expanded his influence throughout the British Isles. Ragnar's other sons, Ubbe and Sigurd, each forged their own paths in the wake of their father's legacy. Ubbe, a man of peace in a time of war, sought to build a new life for himself and his people, settling in the fertile lands of England and embracing the ways of the Anglo-Saxons. Sigurd, on the other hand, was a warrior through and through, his fiery temper and fierce loyalty earning him a place among the greatest heroes of his age. Together, Ragnar's sons carried on his legacy, their deeds immortalized in the sagas and skaldic poetry of their people. Though their paths diverged, they remained united by the blood that flowed through their veins and the spirit of adventure that burned within their hearts. And though Ragnar himself may have passed into legend, his legacy lived on in the tales of his sons, a testament to the enduring power of the Viking spirit to overcome adversity and forge a path to greatness. As Ragnar's life drew to a close, a sense of inevitability hung heavy in the air, signaling the end of an era. The once mighty king, whose name had struck fear into the hearts of his enemies, now stood at the precipice of mortality, his legacy poised to endure long after he had departed this world. In his final days, Ragnar confronted the specter of his own mortality with a courage that belied his years. Though his body may have faltered, his spirit remained unbroken, a testament to the indomitable will that had carried him through countless battles and trials. But as Ragnar breathed his last, a profound sense of loss descended upon the land, leaving those who had once rallied to his banner to ponder the uncertain future that lay ahead. For Ragnar's passing marked not only the end of a man, but the end of an era, a chapter in history that would never be written again. Rumors swirled about the manner of his demise, with some claiming he fell in battle, his sword clutched tightly in his hand as he fought valiantly against overwhelming odds. Others whispered of a more sinister fate, suggesting he met his end at the hands of treacherous allies or by the venomous bite of a serpent. Yet even in death, Ragnar's legacy endured, a flickering flame that refused to be extinguished. His name lived on in the tales of poets and skalds, passed down through the generations as a reminder of the greatness that once walked among mortals. And so, as the sun set on Ragnar Lothbrok's storied life, a new dawn rose on the horizon, heralding the beginning of a new chapter in Viking history. Though Ragnar may have passed into legend, his spirit lived on, a guiding light for all who dared to dream of glory and adventure.
Welcome back. You know, it's like I was saying in the beginning. The sea craft, the watercraft that the Vikings created was not only able to take them all around their own territory, but down into England, into Europe, even into Canada and North America. The design and the methods that they used to build those craft that were not only river-worthy and lake-worthy, but sea-worthy as well, were so great that some of those techniques were used even further up towards our times. And some of those, with evolution of the craft, is still being used today. But that's all we got for you today. Hope you guys enjoyed this little look at the Vikings, the Norsemen, the Northmen. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. God bless you. God love you. We do. And we'll see you in history.